Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. We are continuing our discussion on mixing the enclitic particle naman with other particles like na, pa, ba, and lang, which we started 2 videos ago. If you are new to this channel, please check out my previous videos on the Tagalog enclitic particles so that this video will make sense to you. The links are in the description box down below. We now know that Tagalog enclitic particles can be mixed in the same phrase, increasing the texture and expanding the meaning of that phrase. In this video, we will discuss more ways in combining the enclitic particles na, pa, ba, lang, and naman. We will focus on combining them with verbs. Please take note that these combinations are highly dependent on context and that we will be approximating and not translating what they mean in English. But before we get into our lesson, please be sure that you are subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'd be updated of new videos. All right? Now, let's move on to our first combination of verb plus na plus naman. This conveys doing something, again, contrary to expectations. Here are some examples in the completed aspect or when the action has been completed. Here goes. Kumain na naman ako. I ate again, contrary to expectation. The context here is that the subject isn't supposed to eat again but did anyway. The same context applies to the following examples. Nagpahinga na naman kami. We rested again, contrary to expectation. Nagmaneho na naman siya. He or she drove again, contrary to expectation. Nagluto ka na naman. You cooked again, contrary to expectation. Nanood ka na naman. You watched again, contrary to expectation. By now, you should know already that the second person pronouns come first before the particle. All other pronouns follow the reverse order. Now, let's try verbs in the progressive aspect or when the action is currently happening. Again, the context is that the subject is doing an action he or she isn't supposed to. Kumakain na naman ako. I am eating again, contrary to expectation. Nagpapahinga na naman kami. We are resting again, contrary to expectation. Nagmamaneho na naman sila. They are driving again, contrary to expectation. Nagluluto ka na naman. You are cooking again, contrary to expectation. Nanonood ka na naman. You are watching again, contrary to expectation. Here are more examples, this time in the contemplative aspect or when the action is about to take place. Kakain na naman ako. I will eat again, contrary to expectation. Magpapahinga na naman kami. We will rest again, contrary to expectation. Magmamaneho na naman sila. They will drive again, contrary to expectation. Magluluto ka na naman. You will cook again. You shouldn't be doing that. Manonood ka na naman. You will watch again. You're not supposed to do that. Ayos ba? Are you getting a sense of the context? I hope so. Now, let's talk about the combination of verb plus pa plus naman. This conveys doing something with a hint of regret. Here are some examples in the completed aspect. Kumain pa naman ako. I even ate. The context here is that the subject is hinting regret about eating something. Maybe the subject realized that he or she should not have eaten. Nagpahinga pa naman kami. We even rested. Nagmaneho pa naman siya. He or she even drove. Nagluto ka pa naman. You even cooked. Nanood ka pa naman. You even watched. Now, let's try verbs in the progressive aspect. Kumakain pa naman ako. I was even in the middle of eating. This form is the equivalent of the past progressive tense in English, where an action in the past is ongoing and is not yet finished. Got it? Nagpapahinga pa naman kami. We were even in the middle of resting. Nagmamaneho pa naman siya nang nahilo siya. He or she was even in the middle of driving when he or she got dizzy. Nagluluto ka pa naman. You were even in the middle of cooking. Nanonood ka pa naman nang dumating si Marie. You were even in the middle of watching when Marie came. Now, here are some sample uses in the contemplative aspect. Kakain pa naman ako. I was about to eat. Aalis pa naman kami. We were about to leave. Matutulog pa naman siya. He or she was about to sleep. Maliligo ka pa naman. You were about to take a shower. Uuwi ka pa naman. You were about to go home. You may have noticed that we have used verbs in the progressive and contemplative forms even though the action seems to have happened in the past. I've talked about the differences of using aspects in Tagalog compared to tenses in English in episode 121. You might want to check it out. Now, let's take a look at the combination of verb plus ba plus naman. This conveys daring to do something unexpected. Here are some examples in the completed aspect. Kumain ba naman siya? He or she even ate, which was not expected. Nagreklamo ba naman siya? He or she even complained, which he or she is not allowed to. Tumakbo ba naman sila? They even ran, which they should have not done. Nagluto ba naman si Marie? Marie even cooked, which she shouldn't have done. Nanood ba naman si June? June even watched, which she is not allowed to. Now let's try the progressive aspect. Kumakain ba naman siya? He or she is even eating, which he or she is not allowed to. Nagpapahinga ba naman siya? He or she is even resting, which is not expected. Nagmamaneho ba naman sila? They are even driving, which they shouldn't do. Nagluluto ba naman si Ariana? Ariana is even cooking, which she is not supposed to. Nanonood ba naman si Edgar? Edgar is even watching, which he is not supposed to. This time, here are sample sentences in the contemplative aspect. Kakain ba naman siya? He or she was even about to eat, which he or she shouldn't do. Aalis ba naman siya? He or she was even about to leave, which he or she wasn't supposed to. Matutulog ba naman sila? They were even about to sleep, which they shouldn't do. Magsasayaw ba naman si Ariana? Ariana was even about to dance, which she wasn't supposed to. Uuwi ba naman si Edgar? Edgar was even about to go home, which he wasn't supposed to. Lastly, we have the combination of verb plus lang plus naman. It conveys doing something specific without attaching too much importance to it. Here are some examples in the completed aspect. Kumain lang naman ako. I just ate and nothing else, no big deal. Nagpahinga lang naman kami. We just rested and nothing else, no big deal. Nagmaneho lang naman siya. He or she just drove and did nothing special. Nagluto ka lang naman. You just cooked and did nothing special. Nanood ka lang naman. You just watched and did nothing special. Now, here are examples in the progressive aspect. Kumakain lang naman ako. I am just eating, no big deal. Nagpapahinga lang naman kami. We are just resting, no big deal. Nagmamaneho lang naman sila. They are just driving. No big deal. Nagluluto ka lang naman. You are just cooking. Nothing special about that. Nanonood ka lang naman. You are just watching. Nothing special about that. Finally, here are some examples in the contemplative aspect. Kakain lang naman ako. I will just eat and nothing else. Manonood lang naman kami. We will just watch and nothing else. Magbabasa lang naman sila. They will just read and nothing else. Tatayo ka lang naman. You will just stand up and nothing else. Kakanta ka lang naman. You will just sing and nothing else. There you have it. We have just extensively covered the subject on combining the enclitic particle naman with other particles. It's okay if you feel that they are confusing. My tip for you is to practice with your Filipino friends, partners, or family members. Speak to them in Tagalog and tell them to correct you if you make a mistake. They will be more than happy to help you. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button because that's gonna help a lot for this channel. Alright? I will see you next time as we continue learning the Tagalog enclitic particles. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.